Hello. Okay, so I have a dual purpose for this video. For one, a VIP client of mine wanted me to document my workflow when it comes to launching an event. But I figured I might as well just record this and post this on social media because there are others out there who might want this same information, and I think this could help a lot of people. So I'm just going to throw this out there, and if you end up using the information from this, that's good. So I'm going to try to direct this information to my client as well as the general public. So thank you for humoring me if this is too much information. All right, so I'm just going to jump into my notes here. So the first thing when it comes to creating a launch for an event is you want to make sure you have a landing page. You create a landing page. You want to at least collect their name and email address. You can also have a little box there for their phone number and have that be optional. That's how I like to do it. Once they sign in to that form, you want to have a thank you page, and you want to have a thank you page with the Zoom registration link as a clickable button so that you're also having them register to the Zoom event right away, because the Zoom will also help you send them notifications about the event. So you want to make sure that they're in both places. The next thing you want to do is you want to set up your event page on social media platforms, whichever ones you want to use. I personally like to use Facebook, LinkedIn, Eventbrite, and Alignable. So I'm going to set up a different event page on all 4 of those platforms. And you can do it on your business page or inside of a group. I prefer to do it on the page because you can share it to the public from your page. But if you have a private group, you can't share to your page or your profile from the group event because it's not going to show up. So I like to do it from the page. And then once you create that, you can share it to your group. You can share it on your personal profile. And then in addition, for Facebook, you can invite up to 500 people from your friends list. And if you have any friends who are advocates of your event, you can ask your close friends or clients to help you promote this by sharing the link to their profile, as well as inviting up to 50 people for Facebook. For LinkedIn, the event page has a limit of 1,000 people. So the admin of the event can invite 1,000 people, and their guests can also invite 1,000 people. So, so even with just 2 people, if you have your admin and you have one person that's helping you promote it, you can invite up to 2,000 people. I mean, that's, in my mind, that's pretty huge. So next we have, so then Eventbrite, you can connect Eventbrite to Facebook. So you can create the event once in Eventbrite, and you can have it automatically create a event page on Facebook as well. I have not done that just because you have to make sure all the connections are perfectly aligned, and some of the things from Eventbrite to Facebook are automated, and I like to just customize it, so I just do them separately. But it's up to you if you want to start with Eventbrite and then share it to Facebook, and Eventbrite basically creates that event page for you. Okay, and then there's also Alignable, and then you can also share your event. With Alignable, if you have a paid membership, they'll broadcast your event on their newsletter, but you have to time it just right. So you want to make sure you have plenty of time between the time that you post it and the time that you are paying Alignable to send the newsletter out to your group. So, but that's a different story. I'm not going to go too much into that. And then the next thing you want to do is you want to, so if you started it out on your event, your business page, you want to then share the link to the event page on your personal profile and inside of your group. Now, if this is a really huge launch, you might even want to change your banner on your business page and or your personal profile to announce the event. That's optional, but this is just one of the things that you can add. And then I normally take a day or two to see people's responses to the invites, and you'll go back to the event page and you'll see 50 people say that they're going, and 10 people say maybe, just whatever numbers come up. So you'd go to the going list and direct message all of the people inside of that list, asking them to register and send them the link to your landing page. And then you'd also want to have that landing page link in your event page, and you can put it in your description for the event, and you can put it as a post saying attention or reminder or please note, make sure you register on this page to get important information and notifications about this event. Other things you can do is you can post posts outside of the event itself. So you can go, you can post inside of your page, profile, or groups with a ask a question post with the with your avatar or with like the pretty backgrounds that Facebook offers if you're doing it on Facebook, and just ask a question that's relevant to that event. Like one was, attention introverts, do you find it hard to brand yourself on social media? So that was a question, and I had a lot of responses, and then I responded back underneath each comment saying, if you're interested in finding out more about how you can brand yourself as an introvert, go to this free event. So that's one way to engage with your audience. You can also just share the link directly to the event on your social media pages. You can share a post with a branding image or an event specific image with text, and then comment below it with the link to your landing page. So that's another way to do it. Also, I highly recommend this one. Share a video of yourself just talking about what's going to be shared in the event. And then make sure you put the link to the landing page in the comments. The reason why I like to put the link in the comments instead of in the main body of the post is because most social media platforms, whether they like to admit it or not, you will get a higher viewability if you don't have the link directly in the post and you turn it in and you put it as a comment instead. Okay, so once people sign up on the landing page, you want to make sure that they have an email sequence. You want them to get a thank you email as soon as they sign up, like immediately. Here's all the information. You want to make sure that they have all of that information. In fact, you want to just make sure that they have that information over and over and over again, because it might get lost in their email. They might have fallen through the cracks and they didn't get the first email. Who knows? These things happen. You want to overcome any and all technical difficulties that might come up by just making sure darn good and well that they have the information that they need to access the event on the day of the event. Okay, so you want to make sure that they have the Zoom link. They have, if you also want to have them be in a Facebook group, make sure they have the link to the Facebook group. Make sure they have your email address so that if they have any questions, they can email you, or if you if you want to make it available, you can also add your phone number to make sure, if they want to call you and say, hey, I can't get to this event, but I really want to be here. So what's up? You also want to make sure you have the correct date and time. And I'm guilty of having that mess up. So you want to make sure that you want to dot all your I's and cross all your T's there. And a few emails in between the time that they register and the time of the event, just to keep you top of mind in your attendees' daily processes, just so that they make sure that you're not forgotten about by the time the event comes up. Okay, so on the day of the event, you want to send out reminders of the event to the email registrants. And you want to make sure that the Zoom link is in the email. You also want to remind people on the event pages, and you can just put a little post saying, hey, I can't wait, today's the big day, or some announcement, right? And just to stir in their heads, oh, that's right, that's what's going on today. You can also, 1 hour before the event, you can put that Zoom registration link directly in the event page on social media, because as long as it's a registration page, you will still capture their contact information if they are joining the event at the last second. And some people do that. They don't feel like they want to register. They just want to jump into the event and click on that join event button. So that's, some people will jump in at the very last minute. And that's why you want to make sure that that Zoom link is readily available, so that they don't have to wait for the email and go back to their email and try to find the Zoom link and blah, blah, blah. You just want to have it ready to go. Let's see. You also want to make sure that in your Zoom settings, you have it send out a notification to all of your event registrants automatically, like right before the event starts. And that's probably one of the most crucial things that I've found when I'm attending an event is I will remember to go to the event if I get an email saying, hey, this is happening right now. And that's usually from Zoom. So that's really important. Also, let's see. Okay, so after the event, you want to email the replay to all the registrants. I think that this is huge because a lot of people don't want to, they're kind of guarded of their information. And so they think, well, if you're not attending the live event, you shouldn't have access to this information. But me personally, I feel like you're gonna get a lot more engagement from a lot more people by making sure that all of the people that registered do get access to that replay, because people, they have busy lives. Maybe they couldn't show up. Maybe they had something happen, an emergency or whatever. For whatever reason, they couldn't make it. But you shouldn't punish them for that. So I am an advocate of sending replays via email to your registrants. Okay, so if you have a call to action at the end of your event, you also want to remind the registrants to sign up with the link and information to that as well. And you can combine that in with the replay email if you want to. So here's the replay of the event. And then under that, you can say, if you would like to work with me some more, here is a link to my masterclass or whatever you have. So you want to make sure you have that information in there with the time and the date and everything and the price. And then you have, so then you can also post that on the event pages. Even if the event is already over, you can still post, hey, don't forget about claiming your blah, 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 your whatever CTA you have, it can be like, don't forget to go to my Calendly link and claim your free 30-minute session with me or whatever. And then optionally, you can direct message the attendees on social media. So as far as blasting out announcements, some event pages on some platforms give you the option to message all attendees at once. And that's up until the event starts, I believe. So you can blast out, hey, we're going live in half an hour, that kind of thing. But once the event's over, you'll have to either post as a post or manually direct message every single attendee. So those are all optional. Those are all my flow. I hope that gives you a little bit of insight into how to launch an event and actually have people show up for it. And I hope this was helpful. Thank you very much for watching.